Hi, I'm Mark Sipp from Crocker Farm Auction. I'm here to discuss an exceptional example of Manhattan stoneware that we'll be offering in a July 20th auction. As you can see, it's a ring jug or ring flask. This is a very rare form in American stoneware, more common among redware objects. There's some redware examples known, Moravian examples from North Carolina, and throughout the 19th century, well into the 20th century, this form was predominantly made in the American South. So to have a northern example, particularly in stoneware, is exceptionally rare. This piece is also complemented by a very nice pedestal base, which was thrown separately and attached before firing, and a nice tubular spout with a tooled lip that was applied during the manufacture of the piece. So essentially it's three pieces combined together to form this very nice pedestal-based form. A lot of the ring jugs you see don't have this pedestal base, and so they lay flat, but this is very nice that it has this base so that it can be displayed vertically and enjoyed that way. The most interesting thing about this piece is the incised bird decoration that you can see on the shoulder. And similar birds are frequently attributed to the Remmey or Crolius families of Manhattan during the late 18th century and early 19th century, and that's surely where we think this piece was made. It was actually found in Manhattan in a box in a basement during a cleaning out of sorts, and it was found stuffed in a box, believe it or not. You can see this bird design repeated on both sides. Very finely done, very crisp in sizing, nice detail to the wing. Can you get that, Luke? And on this example in particular, you have this curved leaf, and it's very similar to the leaves that you find in Manhattan. Very crisply incised leaves. A lot of times you'll see a foliate design on a signed Clarkson Crolius jar that will have this leaf repeated next to it, and then some sort of circular design below it from which this design springs. And the color's fantastic. As I said, the form's fantastic, very rare. This type of form would allow someone to carry it at their waist, tied at the waist, or tied to something else, tied to your horse perhaps, and it could be held easily like this and drunk from. This is very interesting also in that it has a nice inscription along the top. Can you see that in the pictures? You get that, Luke? Okay, and it says Daniel Merritt, his ring jug. Has this great inscription. And this Daniel Merritt, the owner of this presentation piece, was likely a ship's captain that went between Manhattan and Greenwich, Connecticut. And he was actually famous during the War of 1812 for stopping a British blockade. We found that in some of our genealogical research. So this piece may have seen a lot of use on a ship, and it would sort of make sense that it could be used on a ship. Obviously, it couldn't be kept like this or be broken easily, but certainly it could be kept on a ship like this and receive very little damage. But to our knowledge, it's the earliest American stoneware ring jug known, and it's the only one that we've seen from the city of Manhattan. And so we're very excited to offer it in our July auction.